Ohai. Thakhek, the city in Laos, the administrative center of the province of Commune and the area of the same name entering the province, is on the left riverbank Mekong, opposite to the Thai city of Nakhon Phanom, to which it is connected by the road bridge. The population makes 26,200 people. The considerable transport hub, the developing center of tourism. Important political and military events of the period of fight of Laos for independence are connected with the city. The first data on inhabited and cult constructions in the territory of Thakhek belong to the 8th century. At the same time, formation here of the settlement of city type happened only during the European colonization. Modern Thakhek was put by the authorities of the French Laos in 1911. Within the first decades of the 20th century, the city gained essential administrative and infrastructure value. Various social objects, including numerous schools, were constructed here. It is remarkable that during the colonial period the city was inhabited mainly by vieita, which were in large quantities delivered by the French on the territory of sparsely populated Laos for his economic development. There was also considerable Chinese community. Lao, as of the beginning of the 1940th years, was made by no more than 15% of the population of Thakhek. Important political and military events of the period of fight of Laos for independence are connected with Thakhek. Exactly here on October 8, 1945, under the leadership of Prince Sihanouk, emerge of Free Laos Committee. English. Smaller national liberation groups, Russian with ARO, was carried out, and creation of a military wing of Committee, Liberation Armies and Defenses of Laos is proclaimed. The Thakhek city militia became an important component of the last. During the subsequent fighting with the French, the city repeatedly passed from hand to hand. In March 1946, Sihanouk was seriously wounded in battle for Thakhek. The city remained as the administrative center of territorial unit of the first level as a part of the Laotian state at various stages of his dependence on France. From 1953 to 1975, as a part of completely independent Kingdom Laos, since 1975, as a part of the Lao People's Democratic Republic. Physiographic characteristic. The city is in the flat area on the left coast of Mekong. Height differences directly in his territory are insignificant. However, from west side the ridge of hills up to 500 meters high almost closely approaches city line. In general, an environment of the territory surrounding the city are typical for the central Laos and differ in a considerable variety of types. In several kilometers to the west from Thakhek there passes the border of the Nature Protection Zone Phu Hinpan. English. Russian. Significant biological finds are periodically fixed directly within the city. So, exactly in the market in Thakhek in 1996, the Western experts for the first time found copies of the Laotian rocky rat, a rare relic animal, an endemic of local places. They killed small animals sold on meat. Climate subequatorial monsoonal with very accurate division of year into 2 seasons. The summer, rainy season proceeds from May to October, winter dry, from November to April. A difference between daytime and nighttime temperature rather notable, about 10 C. Seasonal temperature fluctuations are insignificant. An average annual temperature maximum, plus 31 C, a minimum, plus 21 C. An amount of precipitation, more than 2,000 May a year. The city has the area about 40 km. At the same time, the considerable part of the territory which is administratively relating to Thakhek represents actually rural areas. Actually, the massif occupies about a half of the territory and has the form close to a trapeze which wide basis, about 9 km, are extended along the coast of Mekong. Has more or less accurate orthogonal planning. The historic center adjoins to the embankment. Across the territory of the city several small rivers and flows of Mekong flow. There is a small freshwater lake Namboa. Thakhek's population makes 26,200 people, about a third of the population of the area Thakhek and about 8% of the population of the province of Commune. Historically, the city was inhabited mainly by Vieta, however in the late 40s began their Massachusetts on the historical homeland, and now the vast majority of citizens is made by representatives of nationality of Laos. The Chinese community in the city remains, however not so numerous what it was in colonial times. The dominating religion, the Buddhism of Pravadachesti sense. Besides a large number of Buddhist sanctuaries directly in the city, in several kilometers to the south from it one of the Thakhek temple complexes, largest in Laos, is located. Based in the 15th century and including, besides mortars, an extensive network of cave pagan temples. Besides, there is very considerable Catholic community. In 1951, 58 years Thakhek was the center of the Apostolic Prefecture. In 1958, 63 years, the Apostolic Vicariate. In 1963, the center of the Vicariate is transferred to the city of Thakhek. Economy and infrastructure. Owing to the arrangement on the bank of Mekong, Thakhek traditionally has rather important water transport value. Its city role as transport center even more increased in 2011 after opening of the large road bridge which connected Thakhek with the Thainakhant Kingdom. Thakhek is connected to the capital and other rather large cities of Laos by Highway No. 13, one of the main highways of the country. In 6 km from the city there is airport. In the city there are several industrial enterprises, hospital, stadium. Acceleration of economic development of the city was promoted in no small measure by construction and started in 2010 in the territory of the province of Commune of the hydroelectric power station Namdun-2, largest in Laos. Since the end of the 20th century, the tourism industry develops. As the main attraction serves the Thakhek temple complex, colonial quarters of the old town and also natural beauty of adjacent areas. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.